Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Carpetania campaign. Last time, in a 5-year period from 475 to 480, we focused completely on recovering from our very militaristic opening couple of decades. We have conquered quite a bit in a very short period of time, but we need to kind of catch our breath and focus on recovering, kind of getting our position consolidated and getting ready for future conquests, which is exactly what we did in the previous episode. Our very massive amount of AE that we built up is gradually decreasing. Our tyranny is nearly down to 0. We've just started building a city in Mago, and we are investing quite a bit into infrastructure in our nation to advance the Pearl of Carpetania mission. And in general, we are in pretty good shape to continue our economic growth and still go after targets of opportunity here and there when we spot them. At the moment, I am looking to attack Illyriconia, or at least whoever owns this territory, once the war between them and Wasconia is done. If it means fighting Illyriconia and some version of their defensive league, I think that's going to be fine. Probably I don't even need mercenaries for that. Let me just take a look and see here. Let's see, we got 37 Illyricoanians, or I should say integrated pops. Over here we have around, let's see, 17. So let's see, that would be 45, around 55 integrated. And then what do we have here? Lacatanians. Maybe around 80, 90. I mean, that's around what we have too. Actually, we have 106 now, so we have been assimilating. So I think we do outnumber them in total. What are the martial levels? 9, 7. I guess we don't know because they're also all going to have their own clan chiefs, so it's a little hard to predict. I mean, but Akusa still brings a pretty respectable 9. The other chiefs are going to bring in, let's see, at least 9 from Karasuna as well, and then we could hire mercs to supplement. Well, we'll see what we're going to do. I don't know yet what the situation here will resolve with. Either way, at this point, we have the city going and Mago. We're going to have to save up some money to do some construction projects over here. The city will be done, let's see here, basically in exactly 2 years, right? Because I just built the city at the end of the last episode. So at the beginning of 482, we will start building a fort, and then we'll build 2 markets as well. Actually, I think to be more min-maxy, I should build the 2 markets first and then the fort. I guess we'll see. Other than that, I need to build a mine over in, let's see here, in Setibus as well, in order to get this mission progressed here. Once we get that, this one here is going to be a little confusing to make sense of. 600 gold. The way this mission is like phrased still confuses me. I'll have to look at it a bit more later. I'm not going to try to figure it out right now. But either way, we did all of our end of, or our beginning of 480, 1st of January 480 stuff last time. We selected Belisama once again. I think we are good to go with resuming. Let's go on speed 3 for now, just because last episode was really brisk. Not too much happening, but the growth and recovery is very important. We'll just sell to anyone who wants to buy from us at the moment. Let's see. Tech tree wise, we are slowly advancing. It's very real slow going, but we do have a little bit of research now thanks to our very small population of nobles and citizens. 30 civ value in Toletum, that's pretty good. 45% max, definitely solid. Trade winds. The fickle seas can bring ruin or prosperity to many locales, and the city of Toletum, speaking of which, appears to be reaping the rewards of a particularly good trading season this year. Let us hope this good fortune lasts. Alright, what do I want more for 5 years? The local tax in Carpetania could be quite strong. Be worth a little bit for sure. This is probably better long term, but for now I'm going to go for the local tax. So what are we at? 3.14, 3.35. Yeah, that is worth it, I think. Especially because it's a modifier I got just randomly from an event, so the opportunity cost for not going for that is very low. It's just the other option that I would have had. All right. This is going to require farming settlements in all of these locations, which is, again, just going to be really expensive. But I do have to progress it. $147 for the farming settlements as well. All right, we'll keep an eye on the Wasconia situation, see how things develop here. Wasconia does have some strength, but this is surely not the entirety of their army. Levy of Tarraconensis. Okay, this has been re-sieged. I could now sneak in for an attack on Illyricowonia, because this is now available once again, but it is risky for sure. It could be interesting to attack them while everyone's distracted. I'm less likely to face the full strength of this defensive league while they're already fighting Wasconia. Now that this has been re-sieged, I think it might be worth going for, to be honest. My AE is declining at a reasonable pace. I want to use up my manpower. It's completely wasted at the moment while it's at the cap. I'll think about it a bit for a second. Parthian hordes. Sensing a moment of weakness, the hordes of the Dahaean wastes have descended upon the Seleucid lands as a pack of wolves would savage a lamb. The attack came without warning, with Basilius Antiochos being among the first casualties, having been touring the border region when the attack came. Seemingly not content with this apocalyptic turn of events, the nobles of the Seleucid realm have turned on one another, squabbling to determine a legitimate successor. Will the Titan of the East fall to ruin? The answer is almost for sure yes. Parnia declares war on the Seleucids, then Antiochos is killed, and the Seleucid Empire gets a very bad modifier for a long time. Alright, let's take a look over and see how this has affected the situation over here. Not too much quite yet, but... oof. Hold on, I said Parnia declares war on them. Where's Parnia? I mean, Parnia should be over here. I mean, this is the Dahae, so these guys are at war with them. Okay, well, the Dahae are at war with them, and that is still alarming. Holy moly, 207 Dahaeans. Sheesh. Seleucids are in trouble. Yikes. Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. Probably it's not going to go very well. Alright, how's the Rome War going? They finished their war with these guys in what seems to have been a white peace? No, they conquered the Emperor territory, and they conquered one of the two guys. No, actually, they conquered both of them, because it was over here. Or, I think it was. Croton, at least, was a independent nation. I guess Teponian wasn't in the war. Okay, Rome won the war is the main thing. Now they're fighting... Syracuse is still... I didn't even notice they were still here. I thought that they had been killed. They're fighting the remaining people on... Oh, Hipponian's at war as well right now. Okay. I think the First Punic War is at least kind of on the horizon if Rome is looking at Sicily like this. But I just don't feel like I'm in a strong enough position. I also don't have any claims to take advantage of. Yeah. It is just not looking like it's in the cards at the moment. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and make a play for Illyricowonia. I think that Wasconia ending the war and conquering this to make it an easy thing for me is just not looking super feasible. And this is a good opportunity for me to sneak in. I mean, with everyone in defensive leagues, my only chance is really to kind of jump in as a third party in the middle of local wars to try to snipe away at opportunities when I see them. I can raise my forces quite close because this is the border of the region. I think I should probably do that. How do I want to handle this, actually? Yeah, because this is going to be part of the war. Let's see. I can actually run into Carpetania right away. This is completely unfortified, so I can grab that very easily. Let me just raise my forces and sort of see what I can do here. So let's go ahead and turn on fort maintenance and turn on army maintenance. Raise my forces. I'm going to roll the dice with not hiring mercs, hoping that this other war going on means that the enemy forces are at least spent, if not fully distracted. Let's raise them over here. Yeah, let's think about this for a minute. I can move around like this to get up here. Grab that really quick. I may want to just focus on grabbing Carpetania first, to be honest. Let me first verify that that will be in the war. It should be. Yeah, Carpetania should be in this war. Alright. I'm going to move my other guys over, aren't I? Yeah, I forgot about this. Alright, come on over. We'll still give them time to Actually, they spawn with nearly full morale, so it's not really a huge deal. The economy is being slowed down, but that is fine. All right, have a little look at the force situation. If this is the coalition army, I'm in totally fine shape, honestly. This may be what's left of the defensive league army. I mean, these guys didn't have like the largest numbers anyways. I already last episode pointed out this defensive league as probably the easiest target for my next conquests. But yeah, this is not looking too alarming, to be sure. Let's just get organized on the border and get ready for an attack targeting Iler Colonia. Yeah, these guys are running over here. They're going to be out of the way. I think this is a good moment for this. You know, I might be able to actually get some sort of battle over here, some sort of pitched battle to start things off. That could be pretty good. 22nd of July. Maybe not. Well, we'll see. All right, this force here I'm going to probably use for shenanigan purposes, but for now, make sure this is all set up correctly. This is an interesting composition here, but it is what it is. For now, you follow. Let cav, and let cav. We, as usual, have a lack of infantry to work with, but this just means our armies, had the donkeys not been with us, would be faster. This guy's in charge of all the infantry. Please don't do anything goofy with them. We got a lot of little light cav units we can pull away for strategic purposes. All right, we should be good to go. Head up here and we'll see how things are looking. I also forgot to check the score. Where are we at? Number 20 in the rankings. That's pretty good, all things considered. I'm gonna actually make Carthage a. How do I do this again? How do I put them in my outliner as a starred nation? I never remember how to do this. Every single time I am like wondering how I do this. I thought it would be up here. Oh my gosh. How do I do this? Okay, I don't remember. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I've got other things to worry about. Breakthrough. The talents of Kimarchus Tutamalis know no bounds. In his role as researcher, he dictates that his capacity for further innovation has increased. We are sure to benefit from this situation. That is quite nice. Let's go ahead and grab... This will be quite strong. Let's see. Would be good, but I have a lot of good options right now. Let me grab Defending Liberty to get the AE impact in like preemptively before what may end up being quite a large peace deal. The dip relation slot is not a big deal, but the AE impact is nice, and losing the 10 AE is also quite nice. No matter our true cause, proclaiming that those weaker than ourselves are incapable of defending themselves and therefore in need of our benevolent guidance, we garner acclaim on the international stage. Alright, very good. This also stabilizes our stability without doing Divide Sacrifice. That is quite nice. Oh, well, this is pretty good timing. Oh wow, this peace deal is against the Geneva Convention. Take a look at this peace deal. Oh, Wasconia is up here too. Oh my god. Alright, well, I think we picked a pretty good moment to kind of get ready, because they may be lowering their forces and not be able to raise them right away again. Interesting stuff. Alright, this basically could not have been timed better, I don't think. Let's go ahead and lower to speed 2. Make sure we are at regular maintenance. I'm not going to do fuller maintenance, so I think this is fine. And we don't want to lose the... Although I guess it is just integrated culture happiness. This might be fine. Yeah, I suppose this is fine. We'll recover on the monthly tick. Alright, let's go for it. Declare the war. They're going to call in Carpetania and Carpetania. That is completely fine. Yeah, Carpetania took a lot in this war. I wasn't expecting Wasconia to lose like this. I thought they were going to win. It's pretty embarrassing for Wasconia. We'll mop them up later, but for now, we are going to go for it. Here we go. Alright, these guys joined in automatically because it was a defensive league. Good. Wanted them too. Let's go ahead and try for some cheeky little things like this. Split away. Oh, this is still... Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, this is actually going to be covered by that. Oh, I didn't realize that. You can't reach it. You know, that's fine. I couldn't reach it anyways then in that context. In that case, you actually stay with the group. Let's just get to work on sieging Carpetania. We're going to need to siege it anyways, so we're just going to have to siege it manually. Maybe maintenance should be at low. That's correct. Let's go for it. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Time to leave. Yep, you're getting out of there just in time. They almost for sure can't win, even defensively, over here in the plains against these numbers and against this morale. Not like, even with their morale at full, they are still going to have about half a point of morale below me. And they, well, okay, they've got 11 marshals, so I guess that's something. We don't know what kind of force strength they're going to have overall, so we should not be... You're going to blockade me? How rude. What is this, wartime? Cut it out. Alright, for now, we're just going to have you re-follow the army. I can find you. There you are. I'm not going to do any assaulting. I have very limited infantry without any mercs, so I need to use all of my men real precisely. Alright, after the monthly tick. Was that a breach? That was a breach. Oh my god, okay. Well, maybe an assault wouldn't be off the table. They've got partial garrison. We do not have a lot of infantry, but with this breach, controlling this fort opens up a lot of opportunities for us on this side of the river. Yeah, on this side of the Iberus River, we're going to have a lot more strategic control with this fort. And it's going to create fort coverage with Baia Desolata. I'm going to go for it. Yeah, we're at full morale. I mean, with my 1,500 infantry, this is still a good force to do an assault here. Alright, the siege of Carpetania is won. I guess my guy wasn't in charge of the siege. I should have checked that. That's fine. I think they ransacked it, which is what I want anyways. Is this a city? No, it's a settlement. Okay. Why was it? Okay, never mind. I mean, I guess it was the capitals. That, yeah, I should have checked that. That was a micro mistake. Right, let's send away the fully healthy cav to go and grab Roberum. I don't know if this is going to be controlled by Hibera, but it might be. The rest of you basically have full morale. Let's head over to grab Sormone and just kind of see what we can get away with. With this fort now controlled, this might capture this stuff, although this may be blocked by Caliguris. We shall see. Also, if I were to hire mercs, I should lower my morale to be just regular, not at full strength. Or, I mean, not at increased because of merc costs. Oh, okay. Probably don't want these guys to get linked up together. Let's see what we can get away with over here. Really? Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, like, what is blocking me? That's my fort that I control. Alright, we should catch these guys. Oh, I guess they're gonna break the law. Alright. Love that. Love when that happens. Alright. That is definitely a pet peeve, that the AI is allowed to break locked movement when they want to. But they're gonna come attack me over... Oh, okay, sure. Or not. I guess I'll attack them here. This is probably a good fight to take. Will I get there before the tick? I won't. But, numbers-wise, and composition-wise, I think we're in good shape here. I'd rather take this slightly harder fight than not catch these guys, because it's 2 cav. They're going to be able to escape because I got infantry with me. But yeah, they're going to try to run. They're not going to get very far. They know when the AI tries to run, that's a good sign, because the AI knows that it's going to lose battles fairly well. Scholar of the Divine. Aukusa Wodenessa has, by all accounts, remained a Scholar of the Divine woman for much of her life. It caused some embarrassment, therefore, when she was discovered extorting a local temple to an egregiously unreasonable degree. Before reprimanding Aukusa, it must be said that it would be expeditious to our efforts to influence her if we were to brush this under the table. Okay, so 10 corruption on Brukusa is probably okay. We don't have any base corruption, we have base corruption reduction. I think this is probably fine. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the extra PI, as we don't have any corruption otherwise, and I want to make use of sanction privileges. Very well. I should use my PI for things as well. Let's see. This requires 50 centralization. We're not quite there yet. I could change a god. No, changing a god only costs stability, not PI. What I should do is Divine Sacrifice. Yeah, I'll do that once I get to 50 PI. Alright, actually we only caught half of them. That's even better. Could this be a stack wipe? There's no way. Alright, capture this. That's great. You head over here. Can we get a stack wipe of this? This would be amazing. I would literally love Imperator Rome unconditionally forever and never complain about Imperator Rome's issues ever again. Alright. Actually kind of glad. That would have been a tough promise to keep. That was a good result. Alright, these guys are in serious trouble now. We got retreating units coming in. We got a partial morale, small army here. Should be fine. We're going to try to get away with that. Oh? Okay. Hold on. They're going to make the move still. Okay, interesting. Questionable AI decision making, but I'm not going to complain this time. Even though my promise was not needed to be kept. Okay. Stack wipe. Come on, please. Oh my god, wow. Okay, I don't actually know how we got that as a stack wipe given the numbers, but I will take it absolutely. That's a crazy crazy development for us. Alright, I think what I want to do is try to catch this 1k force of horses. I think they're going to get away in time. They're just going to stampede away. What's the horse word? Gallop? They're going to gallop away. Let's see what we can get away with here. 50 PI. Let's go ahead and do Divine Sacrifice. Keep our stability trending up nice and promptly. These guys are going to run. No surprise, although we'll catch them in Bilbilis. These guys move through. We'll catch on. Now we'll catch... Oh, I guess we won't catch him. Never mind. Alright, this force here... How do I want to handle this? If I were to take this fort... Oh, this is crazy. This one fort here gets me control of this and all of this. That's a lot of war score. And if I can catch these guys, I then force everyone over to this side, because Westconia almost for sure won't give them access. I can keep them bottled up on this side of the river and control all this land with no way for them to reach it. That would actually be quite a good development. Let's see if we can pull that off. I may want to send a skeleton crew to go work on Hibera, but I'll need 4k just to put it under siege, so I'll have the skeleton crew be the one actually doing stuff over here, so I need to do it one at a time at the moment. With no mercs, my flexibility is a bit limited, but it is what it is. Alright. You guys just head straight here, I think. Also, let's go ahead, even though we're in wartime, keep it going with the stone. Trade it in, and then we'll go ahead and get the mine over here. Very good. And then switch back over to dates for the commerce economy. good. Now, in terms of what I want in the peace deal, I've got a lot of opportunity for some crazy peace deals here, but I need to keep it under control. I just spent a full episode lowering my AE. I don't want to go through that again too quick here. I think moderation is the key. Taking things that are in an obvious kind of like good terrain. I think the stuff south of the river here, like, so this province and this province, I think is like a good starting point. And then we'll kind of evaluate what else I can get away with beyond that. But I don't want to go too out of control here. Alright, I probably don't have the... Well, I almost have enough infantry. I can probably assault it. Well, no, it's got full garrison. If I get a breach, I'll do an assault. But if not, I'm going to play it cool. I will also need some strength over here for this siege. Fortress over siege, very good. Alright. Now, if they... I think they'll need to come here. Now, will Vasconia give them military access? I would be shocked, but the AI is quite liberal about giving military access to anyone who wants it, so they may give them access, and if they do, that gives them more options. But otherwise, I think they'll have to cross over here by Cascantum, which will mean I can snipe them and hold those guys back. Now, the force that walked over here, probably to Hibeta, will be able to come back over and cause problems, but for now, not too much I can do about that. They won't be able to get Carpetania back without a siege. I can just retake Robertum. Should be okay. It should be okay. Speaking of which, there they are. They're just going to stand around. I suppose that's fine. Alright. Come on, give me another first tick breach. Supply shortage, I'll take that. I will take that. Even with our war economy, we're actually still making good money. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, also, in a few months, that city will be done, which will be great. Then I need to build the fort and the 2 markets. Status quo. Come on. All right, this guy's just going to stand here and not do anything, which is fine by me. All right. This is all looking fine. Got pretty good PI gain from our characters here. Food shortage, I'll take it. Bokusa is now graying quite noticeably, but that is fine. He's earned himself a little bit of gray in his beard. All right, keep the pressure on. All right, let me see a breach. Supply shortage. All right, that's fine. These guys are going to come grab this. That's okay. Again, once I take this fort, it's also going to protect this crossing. It's going to trap that 1K army of horses up here in north of the river Iberus. So that should be pretty solid for me. Supply shortage. All right, I'm getting a little impatient now. No, not without a breach. With only 1.5K infantry, I need to have a bit more. I mean, let's keep in mind. So I don't know what kinds of deals I can get away with without this fort over here. This may stop me from taking this, but we shall see. In fact, let me actually check and see right now. Can I take? Okay, I actually could take. It is 3 provinces. I could take this deal even without the other forts. But they just won't agree to it because I don't have enough war score. But I could take this deal without this fort in particular, which is great. This will be a lot of war score right here. Probably not enough for these 3 locations, but it is a good starting point. So I think this is probably. And how expensive is this? 13 AE. It's expensive, but it's not like 30 AE expensive. So I think this is a feasible. This is a reasonable deal. It leaves a little bit of Illyriconia alive over here. It doesn't tag delete them. Actually, it doesn't tag delete anybody, which means less money, but that's okay. I get the territory south of the river, which is, I think, a good place to get to for now. Yeah. I think this is the deal I go for. So we'll just get enough war score to secure this deal, and then we'll go from there. All right, they retook that. That's fine. $31 supply shortage. Come on, give me a breach. Let's see what we can get. Do ports increase civ rate? No, only max civ level. I suppose that's fine. Oh, here's that 1k stat coming in now. I don't want them to slip by. Let me leave behind select you, detach him, leave behind. Actually, I think I can get away with leaving behind the force with the infantry that actually will likely keep it at the same amount. Detach you. Reattach you. The rest of you, come down here. Okay, yeah, it actually keeps the siege going. Come snipe these guys. This force actually is slower with the donkey, but we're going to still probably catch them here. Let me actually split away the donkey. Leave them there. This force now remove. Oh, it's still the same speed. Okay, never mind. Well, we'll still catch them. It's fine. Yeah, we're going to catch them still. That's good. No, we're not going to catch... Oh, shoot. All right. All right. You know what? Never mind. Let's just get the siege finished. Remerge these guys together. Okay. And they're just going to stand around like very intelligent individuals. All right, let's actually try this again because they're standing around. I want to punish that behavior. Will they escape? They will escape, okay. Never mind, we'll just stay. Finish the siege. Finish dessert. Now they're gonna leave. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna keep my infantry strength as best as I can. How's my stuff looking here? Let's see. This is under control. Under control, under control. This is a little dire. Okay, let's see here. It's gonna improve. I think we can get away with that. I'm gonna roll the dice on that. The siege is won, very good. Now we are free to head south. Make sure you guys are following. And all of you try to catch these guys. Where are they going? Okay, confusing what they're up to. Alright, that's a lot of war score right there, but we need this province again to get the peace deal, so can't take advantage of it quite yet. Go snipe him here. Did I reset the movement? Why did that? Oh, whoops. Micro mistake. But we'll just take it back, it's fine. They're gonna probably run when I arrive in this tile and start moving. May cancel the siege. They didn't quite cancel it in time, that's a shame. I may leave a cav to take this once I arrive in the tile. Alright, actually, here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to try to stack up them in Carré. Nope. Not going to reach them in time. Nor will I reach those guys in time either. Okay, let's leave behind this cav here, the rest of you. Just head this direction, basically. These guys will probably double back and try to snipe my cav, but I think I'll get this siege in time. Should be fine. I just need this, and then I'll see if I can get the peace deal that I want. Yeah, okay, I don't know exactly what they're doing, but we should be fine. You guys over here. Friends across borders. Our war chief, Totia Carosa, has friends far outside our borders, often trying to use her network to the advantage of our nation. She believes her friendship with the war chief of Eberania could be put into use to increase their opinion of us. All we would have to do is send some of our wealth her way, and she will try to improve her reputation in Eberania. I don't care about this at all. We do not care about Eberania or their opinion of us. If that was Carthage, I might feel a bit differently, but against Eberania, these guys are oddly allies with Carthage, but I don't think that's something to be concerned about. We lost one of our trades here. How do we lose? The date trade. Looks like it was conquered by Massilian Revolt. I'll just trade with Massilia out of Figwig, and I'll trade with these guys. Oh, I didn't spot that. Okay, fine. I'll trade with Fazania instead. I so rarely attempt to trade with someone when they aren't going to agree to it that I don't see that message that often. So that was kind of like, what does that message say? All right. Under blockade. Sure, that's fine. They're going to siege this, that's fine. We'll take this back, then we'll go attack them over here in what will probably be, not a stack wipe, but a good defensive fight in plains. Or they're going to leave, split up a little bit. Not entirely sure what they're doing. We shall see. All right, we'll wait for this to get controlled. Let's head to Dentum to try to block them off from making a move over here. Try to get them on this side of Iberia impassable. Can you move with the force, please? There we go. Not have any funny business, ideally. Alright, let's see if we can get away with this deal now. No. They still won't agree to this. Alright, I will fight their army, and then I think I'll have to just get to work on sieging Hibera. I don't really have any other options. Unless I get access through Wasconia, which they would give to me, oddly enough. I could bypass Hibera, which will be a difficult siege. It also is a port, which means even harder to siege, on top of being a level 2 fort. Bypass Hibera and maybe go for Kesse. This will get a lot of territory. Otherwise I'll have to go around and grab this and siege down Auso for that. Probably is worth bypassing Hibera to grab Kesse. Doesn't have a full garrison either. 12.50% fort defense. There's a lot of fort defense actually, but it's got a smaller garrison. Let's fight the army first and see what we're dealing with after that. These guys are second guessing their decision making. We'll see what they end up doing. They're gonna run south. But they're going to get caught up in my fort coverage from Arce, so this is actually good. We'll just follow them around the mountain, see what we can get away with. City should be finishing in a month as well, so we'll keep an eye on that. I think we'll catch him down here. Attack into the hills at Erabiaca. I think that's fine. Once they go into Atticus, they're going to be stuck in my zone of control, so this is actually fine by me. We'll just chase them in there. Maybe fight them in Arce. We shall see. I guess that is what is going to happen. Here it is, the coming of the city of Mago. Our extension of new privileges and investment into the local infrastructure have seen Mago grow from relative humility into a true taliotic city. While it still has some way to go before it can rival the great cities of our age, the past 2 years have ushered in a new era of growth and urbanization in the territory. Produces papyrus, interesting. That is not exactly what I was expecting, but I will take a papyrus producer. Interesting stuff. Papyrus is quite valuable, so that's actually quite nice. Alright. So, having had that be done now, let's go ahead and trade for stone once again and cancel the dates for a moment. Trade in the stone. Alright, and then over in Mago. Let me plan this out for a moment. If I build the fortress first, the fortress being done lets me get this, but I would then want to get the market thing right afterwards. And the fortress will have a maintenance cost while the market's being built, so I may as well build the markets first and then build the fortress, even though it's out of order. It'll save me money, and I'd rather just finish both missions simultaneously than do this one and then do this one. This is not going to make a big difference in the intervening time, so let's do this the smart way. Build the markets first. Okay. This is also cheaper, so I can get both of them queued up. Then I just need 139 for the fortress to be built after that. All right, that is completely feasible. All right, trade back the dates from, nope, not from those guys, from these guys. Fortress under siege in Arase, that's fine. We'll be defending in plains now, so they gave themselves worse terrain for this fight. Very intelligent. All right. Probably not gonna be a stack wipe. Man can dream, but I don't think it's I don't think it's happening. It'd be very cool if I got a stack wipe though. That would open up doors. All right. Probably not a stack wipe, but we are gonna get our infantry not too damaged. All right, that's a pretty good result. Good. Head up and retake that, because these guys are going to take it again. They found more levies. Actually, I think this is the... No, they've still got the 1k cav around. No, the 1k cav was part of the stack. That's right. Never mind. Literally imagining things. Mandela effect style. This one tile keeps going back and forth. We'll fight these guys here, hopefully catch them. If not, they'll get caught in the Carpetania zone of control. Then I guess we'll work on Hibetta. Or I could get military access to then work on... I think that's probably a better idea, actually. Let's wait for them to be locked in and see if the AI does a little bit of cheating or not. I suspect they will. Or we'll catch them. That's a good fight to take. Whew. This might be a stack wipe against 1k. We shall see. That was a stack wipe. Actually, it was against 1.5k. I don't know where the extra 500 came from, but that is a 10-to-1 loss ratio right there. I'll take it. And then actually, I'm going to have one of my healthy cav units, you split away. You go work on that. The rest of you, I guess, come work on Hibetta, actually. This is at the choke point, so I'd rather draw a fight in Hibetta. Oh, I'm going to catch him up here, too, actually. I didn't even realize that. That's actually pretty good. Putting Hibetta under siege might also affect their war enthusiasm a little bit. Let's see what we can get away with here. Should be another stack wipe. That was a stack wipe. All right, that should be all of their forces, or most of their forces, fully destroyed. All right, we'll grab this, then we'll bring this guy around to just strengthen the numbers, and then get to work on what will probably be a fairly long siege. And we'll see if we can get a peace deal in the meantime. All right, good work. Head back around. At this point, I'm also going to scale down to regular army maintenance. I think I don't need full maintenance anymore. This will save me a little bit of money. Not too much, but a little bit. All right, let's see if they're open to this deal. They are open to this deal now. They're open to even a little bit more than this deal, but do I want to do more than this deal? Not really. I could create tributaries. As a tribe, that's all I can do diplomatically in deals like this, but I don't think this is going to be particularly helpful. Because I only have the Carpetanian capital, that's why I can make them a tributary. The others, I would need their capital. But this is 12 AE for this, which is not worth it for a tributary. I'd rather just take the land myself. I think I probably just take this deal now that I've got the war score and I got the territory controlled, and I can go for the deal. 13 AE, that's doubling my current AE back up to 26. But I was around 26 at the start of the episode, so I think they should be manageable. I don't take any nobles, but I do take good defensive land south of the river. And I'm taking I'm taking the rest of this province. Part of it is held by... No, actually, the rest of it's held by me. Okay, that's good. And then I'm taking all of Caonia, the province. I think this is a good deal. Let's go for it. Alright, my Chief Magistrate, the Iberian local power of Caonia, accepts a generous peace offer. Caonia to Carpetania, Carpetanian Celtiberia Septentrionalis to Carpetania, and Carpetanian Caonia to Carpetania. Alright, very nice. We got this little bit of Wisconia over here still, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, capital moved, of course, because this game is excellent and has no problems at all and no issues that make me wish for the end of the universe. You ever just have a moment where a minor inconvenience causes you to request the heat death of the universe to go ahead and happen a little ahead of schedule? Alright, you stop moving. I should be able to lower the levy down to 11. Okay, that's fine. Not quite 80 yet. Alright, good stuff. Let's let one day go by. Take a look at our new territory here. So, gonna have to wait on that. That's annoying. I do want to keep Baía Desolata as the capital, I think. Probably, yeah. I could make Cascantum the capital, actually. Wouldn't be the worst spot for it. It'd be on the river, it's on a crossing. Actually, let's consider the... So first let me review all the new territory here. So, let's see. Any buildings? We got a mine here, I'm going to keep that. Mine for gold, I'm definitely going to keep that. Nothing over here, nothing over here. This port can go for now. That's it. Right over here in, also policy-wise. I think this is right. And then over here, definitely need this to be on conversion. What's your corruption like, by the way? 0, okay, good. Loyalty, 59, that's fine. Okay, capital is set to Carpetania for now. We'll worry about that in a moment. Okay, this port here can go. This hills tile could end up being a city location. Come back to that later. The farm for fish can stay for now. Farm for olives can stay. Mine for iron can stay. Mine for stone can stay. This fort I will come back to in a moment, whether I keep that or not. I do probably want to replace this with a mine for marble. Well, maybe this might be a city location, actually. It's a bit close to my possible city at Cascantum. Desolata is a good location distance-wise from the south. It is also the right distance from Cascantum, and it's also the right distance from Kelsa. So whether I make Cascantum a city or not, Kelsa being a city is a good option. It's plains, it's on a crossing, it's got a port already, so that's nice. It's kind of an odd spot for the province, but if I did that there, I could then have a city on the hills of Indibilis, which is in a good strategic location. It's the right distance away from Odyssey and the right distance from Kelsa. It's a bit far from Baía Desolata, but the mountain here again acts as an extender to the fort. It is the right distance from the mountain as well. I think for now, Kelsa being the capital makes a lot of sense. I don't really like hills capitals that much, but they're not the end of the universe. The civ level is very minimal. And they do have some food as well, so... I mean, this is Iberia, so I'm going to have hills, cities here and there. Ad Noes Iberia is also a solid spot, although Forest I like less because of the pop capacity effect. The main thing for cities, is, for me, it's pop capacity. Hills don't have a pop capacity modifier, so hill cities are actually okay. Let's see. Either Rubium or Indibilis for distance from Odyssey is good. Rubium is a bit awkward right up against the mountains. It is plains, but it's also not coastal. I think I'd rather have Indibilis be a city, because then it also is on the end of the River Iberis. It's got a good location there. For now, having Kelsa be a city I think does make sense, though, because it controls the central crossing of the river, as opposed to Indibilis. Although, where would the capital be, though, is a better question. Indibilis has the rare distinction, let me see if it's calculated. Yeah, coastal and adjacent to major river. That's kind of uncommon in this game. I think Indibilis is a stronger location for a capital than Kelsa, even though Kelsa as plains does not have the civ level modifier. It's ultimately a very small modifier. Most buildings for cities, I'll show you actually, Most city buildings actually give that much civ level just by default, so it really is not a big deal. I think I've mentioned before that I'm overly cautious about hill cities, which is just not really warranted. The movement cost isn't really a big deal. The siege penalty for attackers is actually kind of nice, and they otherwise give, you know, the same food as plains would, so, or a bit less food than plains, but it's comparable. I think Invictus should be the capital over here. It's the right distance from Odyssey. It's another sort of port location along the water, which is important. Yeah, I think so. All right, let me go ahead and set up the capital over here. Cross our fingers that there's no funny business here. Invictus, and then we'll build a... destroy the farming settlement. I'll build a fort here. I'll also have a fort at Kelsa, although not right now, I don't think. Let me destroy the fort here. And then... yeah, because Kelsa will be a city eventually as well. And let's see here. I guess moving the capital back to Baia Desolato would make sense then, because then otherwise this is too close to Kelsa. We'll deal with that later. Okay, let's see. So we'll destroy the port then. Go back over, trade for stone. Although first we will queue up the fort in Mago. Let's do this intelligently. And then, with our remaining money, I don't think we can afford another fort, can we? No. 139. Alright, we'll get more forts going later. Trade for figs once again. Or, I mean, dates. Trade from Fig Wig, that's why I was thinking about figs. Alright. That is fine, and yeah, let's proceed. Okay. Nation is growing nicely. I think this is a good, reasonable kind of distance to expand. Also, let's not forget, decrease the pay and stop paying for garrisons. That's worth quite a bit of money now with all of our forts. Okay. Very nice. Good defensive border. Actually, taking this province as well gives us another good defensive border with these mountains here, which is quite nice. 7.3k manpower max. Pretty good. Nearly at enough military experience for another tradition. Treatment successful for Carpetania Wodanessa. Marketplace is done. Alright. Loses dysentery. That's pretty good. We'll see if Bracusa dies and we have a succession. We may have a succession before or after the succession. It's going to go to the Tutomalis, or the Tutomalia clan next. This guy here, he has... so his son is Bolgios. Bolgios is okay. Not amazing, but not terrible. We'll keep an eye on him. Tribe leaving Ilir Tugicola. One of our smaller tribes has left Ilir Tugicola and settled down in Ituki, a settlement of Carpetania. Not only did the Carpetanians happily invite in these traders, but clearly without a thought about the dishonor to our nation. If we're going to retaliate against the dishonorable Carpetania, we should do it sooner rather than later. It is the only way to show them how we treat traders, as well as the ones who accept them into the fold. Alright, losing opinion mutually with Carpetania is fine. Not gonna be too concerned about that. We can also now, after one more tick, build a fort. Towering Devotion for 3 stability, I'll take it. Trade away wine. Let's do this as the tick is happening to be really... Alright, look at that. Min-maxing my timing. Alright, so now we've got stone. Let's first build a fort. Actually, we just for now want to build a fort in Invictus. There we go. Alright, we need to get this fortified right away. And then over here, this whole area is a little unfortified. For now, given the mountain, we can get away with this being our fort line. Once I move the capital back here, I'll feel a bit better about my life, but I may... God, this is annoying. I need someone to raid the granaries. Can I do like a false flag granary raid? Is that allowed? Can I put on like a fake bandit outfit and say, I'm raiding the granaries? Ooh, I hope this adventurer doesn't send money to Celtiberia Septentrionalis to get loyalty. Ooh, I hope that doesn't happen. Can I pay the brigands? I'll literally pay money for them to raid my granary so I can get the loyalty boost. Alright, fine, I guess I can't do that. I probably need to go to harsh treatment. Then again, no one will attack... Almost for sure, no one will attack me from the north. At this point, the likeliest person who would attack me is Carthage, and they won't attack me from the north. So this being offset is not the end of the universe. It just makes me personally upset. Which is the entire purpose for me wanting to spend 30 loyalties just to fix that, but, you know, that's Imperator Rome for you. Oh, man. Right, up to 13.11, very nice. Okay. Second marketplace is in the works. Gonna need a bunch more farms over here. Alright. That's just going to be more money. Okay. Oh my god, the Massilian Revolt is a little crazy. I didn't realize how large it was. Rome wants my stone. Alright. Rome has a... its name placement's a little questionable, but okay, sure. Who are you fighting now? They are fighting the Illyrians. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to save up my PI for now. Actually, hold on. I mean, I will still have to... Actually, no, I have enough PI. I should probably go ahead and do one of these. Yeah, I got enough. Ooh, this is a tough one. I think Tribal Representatives is better. Pomp Promotion Speed +2 is really, really strong. But while I've got Hillfort Initiative, losing the tribesmen and having them become freemen or higher is not actually as useful. So I think I would rather have the political influence. By appointing representatives in each of our population centers, each with the power to officiate on local matters, we extend our authority to a great degree. Alright, here we go. This will help with our centralization even further. Let's not forget, by the way, that centralization also increases pop promotion speed, among other things. Alright. Australetum looking 32. It is on its way. I think at this rate we will probably be able to do the decision in time before we reform. Okay, let's see. This will be done end of December. Okay, good. These guys want my iron. Actually, I think that's kind of their iron that they want. Yeah. They want their iron back. I'll sell it to them for money. Sure. I think what I kind of want to do next is actually fight Turdulia. But that means fighting the big defensive league down here. Which might actually not be out of the question. Am I crazy for thinking that? I just want to clean up the borders down here, honestly. Like, that's my main goal. But I think that might be a little out of the scope right now. We'll come back to that later. I need to recover from the AE that I built up. With no tyranny, it's going to lower quite slowly. But it needs to lower. Do I have any better people for Arbiter? Almost for sure, yes, actually. Though I'll need to replace... Yeah, I have a much better option, although with no statesmanship built up. Actually, we have a little bit of statesmanship, but not very much. She's fairly young. Super loyal, because she's weak-willed. Nefarious, but we got sanctioned privileges, so it's stuck at 10. But then I need a new Madagana for another slot. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Once the Arbiter dies of old age, I'll replace the position. Deal with it then. For now, the statesmanship is not gonna make it worth it. The mine is done, which means we can now go ahead and grab mines of Contestania Meridionalis. Contestania Meridionalis is rich in minerals and metals and minerals in a way that few other provinces of Contestania are. By expanding and developing the business in that province, the entire country could benefit. Or at all three locations, gain a slave output bonus permanently. Grab that. Okay, so how is this going to work? Acre Luque, which is a specific tile here. Okay, this is Akroluka. Must produce or import. Okay, hold on. Again, the way this is like worded and the way it's like structured is confusing. City status. I think I'm going to literally look up how this mission works in order to figure out, or how this objective works in order to figure out if this is worth even dealing with or not. I may also mod the game to make this mission completable if it's like glitched out and doesn't work. I'll see what I can figure out between episodes. But either way, that is going to be it for this episode of the Carpetania campaign. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.